All right, good afternoon, guys. Just got home from work. My current position with the electric cooperative is considered essential. So thankfully, I am still able to work and continue providing an income for my family, which is great. Prayers for those of you who are not so lucky. It's crazy times we're living in today. So with the coronavirus or the China flu or whatever your term for it is. But just got home and I noticed driving the Fit back and forth to work the last couple of days, the clutch pedal is making this horrific squeak when I push it in, especially taking off from stoplights. It's been like super bad. So anyway, it sounds like it's coming right from the pedal assembly. Watched a couple other guys and read a little bit on the Fit forums. It seems like it's right where the linkage goes into the clutch master cylinder, right behind the pedal. So I'm going to get in there with some penetrating oil, put a little lubricant on it. Hopefully that makes it go away. But I'm super stoked for, I had this summer tires and wheels mounted up. So I spent a bunch of time trying to figure out how to get the plasti dip off of some wheels I had purchased. They are an older wheel, Enkei OR52 model, which these ones were produced, they're stamped from like December of 2003. So kind of the look I was going for, hoping for something a little more from my era, I'll call it, the era when I was back into building Honda cars, which has, been 12, 15 years ago. So, and these are very period correct to me. So I'm super excited about them. But here they are. So they are, yeah, maybe the lighting is a little crazy here. So let me just see if I can mix this up. But just a real clean, simple 5-spoke design. They are a 17-inch wheel. So they might look a little massive on the Fit, but I'm really geeked. I'm super excited to get these bolted on and see what it looks like. Unfortunately, the wheel lug pattern, I really would prefer a wheel that only had 4 lug nut holes, but I seriously picked these things up for like $150 for the set of 4 wheels. And the guy said they were really clean under the plasti dip he had put on them. He just was trying to get a different look, and he didn't lie. All 4 of the rims are in really good shape. No major defects, I mean, little tiny chip on a couple of them, but under the plasti dip, they were exactly what he said they were. They're in very good shape, the wheels themselves. So we picked up some brand new rubber for them. They're a Nexen tire, a Nafara. They're a tire with a 300 treadwear rating. Supposed to be like a, really high performance or ultra high performance summer, they're considered. Not necessarily my first choice, but price wise, you couldn't beat it. They were like $240 shipped to my door for a set of 4, which in a 17-inch ultra high performance tire is an amazing deal, no matter who made them or where they came from. So we're gonna give these a shot, see how they do. I mean, the car is 99% just going to be driven back and forth to work and for fun. So I'm thinking they'll be more than adequate. So we've got some teen lowering springs on the way for it. They've been on order for a little over a week. Still haven't seen a shipment confirmation on those yet. So not sure what's going on. I'm guessing something with the China flu's got things slowed down a little bit in the shipping department. But yeah. So, we might, originally I was going to try and wait for the lowering springs to come in, kind of do it all at once. I was able to score some camber correction kits for this thing from Rock Auto. They had them on like a wholesaler clearance. So, I picked up the camber degree bolts for the front, and then there's like a shim plate made for the rear that goes behind the hub. I bought those, I want to say shipped for everything was like $26 or something, just absolutely cheap. So we'll hopefully I can find my locking lug nut tool. I have a set of lug nuts that are the right thread pitch, the 12 by 1.5, that were on my wife's 4Runner. However, I seem to have misplaced the special key for them. So hopefully I can find that and we'll get these things bolted up.
All right, so get the seat all the way back, steering column all the way up, and so what you're looking at, that is the clutch master. So pushing the clutch. Of course, it's not making any noise right now. A little bit, but man, it was horrible. Almost enough that I didn't even. It's like wondering if there was something major mechanically wrong. But from what I've read, this is the fix. So kind of hard to see. My fat fingers are blocking it, but just gonna give a little bit of lubrication there to the master shaft going in. A little bit where these pins go through, and where the cross pin is that it looks like it's quieted down significantly, so we'll get back to you on that. Hopefully it works as good as everybody says it does. So oh yeah, also just a note, I watched about, I don't know, 20 videos literally on the best way to remove plasti dip from wheels, which had not had enough plasti dip put on them so that it would peel off nice in a big sheet, like, you know, like the false advertisements claim that, oh yeah, it peels off great. Well, maybe, or maybe it does if it's done right. But in my case, I found a 3M eraser wheel, which is used to take off some pinstriping and stuff like that. So one of these eraser wheels here, 3M eraser wheel, usually used to remove stickers, adhesives, stuff like that. Man, that stuff worked. That tool, that eraser wheel in your drill worked amazing. The stuff came right off, did no harm to the finish underneath. And what tiny little bit areas that I could not get to with this, I was able to just moisten a shop rag with some brake parts cleaner, and it wiped right off. Just, you know, I was quick with it, tried not to spend any major amount of time on it, because those Enkei wheels do have a factory clear coated finish, which I did not want to hurt. So eraser wheel, really fast, brisk motion with the brake parts cleaner, and you know, the wheels cleaned right up. So boy, let's get these things bolted up. All right, so there it is. Not sure if anybody could tell in the time-lapse video, but I had one casualty. There's a broken wheel stud on this right front. It did not want to turn one way or the other, and brought in the big impact gun. It broke off. Now I got a new thing to deal with, but man, I am super happy with the outcome. I don't know. Personally, I think that aftermarket wheel and tire, the right one, I mean, it can make or break the car. So, and I think this one makes it. I think we did good. So, million more things to do. Now we got to clean up those brakes and stuff, because they look atrocious behind these nice big open wheels, and lots of ugly northern Michigan rust in there. So we're gonna have to do something about that. I've been looking and doing a little reading on the old fit forums. Maybe we'll do a little, I don't know, I like to call it like OEM Plus brake upgrade. They use the Integra Type R caliper and the Mini Cooper rotor. Upgrade to an 11-inch brake setup on it maybe in the front. Since we got to clean it up anyway, it's way easier to just put new stuff on it, especially for how cheap it can be bought. Looking today on Rock Auto, I mean, you can buy the rotors, pads, and like coated calipers with no core charge, like 170 bucks shipped to my door. So not much more than just replacing the factory junk. So maybe we'll look into doing that. And but yeah, I really can't wait until those springs come in and get a little paint on this front fender, but it's cleaning up well. Thanks for watching.